on today's app.
You went to Piccolo, Cucina, Estatorio.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Guess what he
Y'all
said?
already know. Oh, wait, girl. I'm sitting here going, I'm sick. You know what would make my ass happy? Uber Eats and some piccola cucina estatorio.
That's what just happened.
That's what just happened. I looked at the time.
You were like,
when do you think they close, girl?
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans.
Hey, chlo.
what's up?
I still am hoarse, but I've got more energy.
You're not hoarse.
To give.
You're just Emily, my friend.
I saw a scary movie recently. Went to the scary
Why'd
movies.
you do that? On purpose?
Yeah, I love horror movies in theaters.
You do?
Yeah,
You like to
girl.
get spooked out of your seat?
Yeah, it's so fun. When you go to our theater was sold out.
So you were
I saw
all...
Bring Her Back. Oh my God. And
That
when
sounds like
it's
a book I would read. Bring
I
her
guess.
back? That sounds exactly like a book I'd read. I know exactly what
Maybe.
happened.
Yeah.
They never found her.
They never found her because
dead.
they didn't bring her back. When you're in a packed movie theater with a bunch of other people, all the scares are like, no, don't. You guys, that was bad.
Like you're
it's
giggling
a
because you're
group-
all so scared?
Yeah, it's a group experience, and it's so fun because we don't have so many of those anymore these days.
I'm like on the edge of my seat thinking about it. Like when we went to Wicked, I felt the same way. When like we
Yeah.
saw
Well,
like
it's fun when
the
there's other
Lion, the Witch, and the
people.
Wardrobe walking down the Yellowbrick Road.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, nostalgia.
There they are.
But you didn't even care. You fell asleep?
No, but there was a part in Wicked in the middle where I had to do this. And if you are listening only, I had to pry my own eyes open.
I feel like I want Emily to be awake more than she wants to be awake. So I would happily hold your eyeballs open
Yeah.
while I talk at you.
Yeah. The thing is that
Wait.
Yeah.
Raise your-
Oh.
Raise them. Raise your yas.
Raise your yeah.
If you don't start your day raising your yas, then where you at? I'm outside.
It's not even about the movie. It's just about the chair,
The camaraderie.
and the darkness.
The
and
camaraderie?
I close my eyes. Yeah, the camaraderie is really nice, and it is funny because it is actually hilarious because
Make me laugh then.
whenever there's like really, because it was gruesome and scary, and whenever there's like scares and they're gruesome, I can't help it, but I'm like, oh well, come on, that's just ridiculous.
No. Out loud in the theater?
I like become a boomer in the theater. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh well, that's just crazy.
Like, can you give me an example?
Like an example, like I
so-
guess
that's-
this isn't really a spoiler, and you're not gonna get it. It's not gonna make sense. But there was a scene where this woman started peeing in a glass,
Sorted.
and I go, "Is she gonna pour the pee on him?" And John was laughing because it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, is she really gonna go do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's a movie. But
It's
I can't help it in the moment.
it's
I'm
a
like,
movie.
oh well, come on, now that's just ridiculous.
And it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's just a movie.
But it was really good, and it made me remember how much I love going to the movies. I love community in a world that is moving slowly towards individualism, where we value the idea of staying home, canceling plans, being alone. I am one for the community.
And I am not. And that's what makes us
Yeah.
friends. I was going to say best friends.
Yeah, best friends.
I just said friends.
But you, out of the two of us, are so much more of the person that thrives in a communal space. Would you not agree?
I would agree.
You are friendly. You are social. You are out there. You are early to things.
You are late. And you are Miami.
Yeah, I am your Emmy.
Hey, here's the thing. I never got into like AMC like members
Stubs,
and
yeah.
stubs and shit because I never go to the movies. But when I do, I fucking rock that theater.
Yeah.
I bring the house down boots, slay,
Boots,
mama.
slay, yeah.
And I'm like, I went to
You
see
go
my...
in a little kitten? No, you go in your sweats. What
I'm
do you
not
wear to
going
the
in my
movies?
kitten heel.
No, but what are you wearing
Oh,
in the
Emily.
But as a fashionable girl, what are you actually wearing in the movies?
Emily, get ready with me to go to the movies. I'm literally not in my sweatpants.
Oh my God.
I'm
what?
wearing this,
Right.
which is clothes,
Yeah.
regular, cozy.
Remember how we were in the last episode, we were talking about like dressing up, dressing down?
Yeah, but you're in the dark, honey, and you don't need to be making deals in the movie theater unless you're like me, and work is never over.
Work never ends. Work doesn't stop till you hit that bed, that pillow, and even then you're still on your phone making deals left and right.
One thing about Emily is you're going to be making deals left and right.
Left and right on my
In your
phone
bed.
in the dark. I'm going to be in my bed in the dark on my phone. You like that voice?
I literally adore it. You going to bed like
Making deals?
yeah.
Here's the thing.
And then your
I
eyes
hit the
closed?
pillow. This is me on my phone. I'm like fighting.
you
I have one eye
are.
closed. I'm Popeye.
Not
I've got
even-
one
not-
eye closed.
Yeah, not even for
And
Selena.
I'm just barely perusing. I go, I can't. I put it
Yeah.
down. I'm like,
You know what's been happening a lot to me recently? The falling asleep while I'm reading, because I normally like to give enough time that I can read like an hour before bed because I like to read. But recently I've gotten like 3 minutes. My latency has been quite quick.
yeah, are you still taking those 30-minute sleeping gummies?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So you've only got 3 minutes. You're
No, I have
starting your
3.
book at minute 27?
Yeah, I'm fucking up, mama. And I've been falling asleep, and I keep being like, when I fall asleep with my Kindle, I sleep. Despite what you think, I've slept before.
I've never seen it, but I believe it.
That's cool. I fall asleep and then I wake up because I realize like I fell asleep with my book and then I'm like, oh, I'm up again. I try again. And then, oh, I'm up again. I do like 3 times and then
See,
I'm like,
that's what
I'm
happens
actually
to me when I'm at
sleepy.
anytime you've seen me doing this, it's like, oh, whoa.
And then you think you get a second wake.
Yeah, then it's, yeah.
I'm like, oh, I get to be awake again. It's so cute actually to think about, like the moment when you wake up and you're like, I can be part of it.
yeah, I can
Yeah.
be part of the world again.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of sleeping, remember I was
The
telling
world is so great. We want to be awake for every minute of
I love
it.
Chloe when she has a crush because she is just on cloud chlo.
Do you think that's why?
100%.
Like I have a pep in my step because of it?
You have a pep in your step because you're getting some and
Yeah.
you're liking it.
Who said?
That'll put a pep in my step.
Yeah.
That's why I've got a pep in my step every
all
day
the
of my
time.
life.
Except for today.
Except for today because I'm getting over a
I
cold.
can't wink.
You can't get fucked while you're sick.
You actually
You can.
It's not as fun.
What
are you looking
sometimes
at?
my toes in the mirror. Sometimes I like to masturbate when I'm sick, just to go like, I'm gonna break the rules.
You can. One time I looked it up, and you're supposed to have sex when you're sick. It's good for your immune system.
Well, then you wonder, like,
You wonder.
am I making myself sicker by like working out? Is
It's
this
not-
like, am I
no.
working out? I'm like getting my blood pressure up and my heart rate going. Something to think about.
So I wore my Oura ring for like a week, and then I decided not for me.
Yeah, not for me. Or
And
ring
out.
Whoop
Out.
Apple Watch
Out.
Tracking your data out, bitch. You have a phone that's already tracking enough of your life. Can't that be all? Can't we leave some data to our intuition?
Literally.
Does everything have to be analyzed and put on a graph?
literally louder?
How do you think they did it back in the days when
Yeah.
they were all
You know
dying?
what I think is
younger?
really funny? Ready?
What?
I hope it's funny to you. Well, back in the day.
Wait, but I didn't finish something. But
sorry,
I'll
I'm
come
so
back
sorry.
to it.
I'm
Go.
so sorry.
No.
I'm not that sorry. I
Go.
do it all the time. And
I'll
you
go-
do it all the
I'll
time.
believe you me. I'll remember what I had
I
to
will
say.
not doubt it for the world, my girl. When my mom or when older people
Don't sit on her.
I know. I felt her. She just put her paw on my hiney.
Stella's behind Chloe on the chair.
When people used to say back, like when I was growing up, like when movies were black and white, I thought that the world was black and white.
Yeah, did you really think that?
Yeah, really.
Hand me down.
Okay.
So
Okay. Oh, open sesame seeds.
Yeah, you got me there, bitch. Ready to fill.
Nobody's gonna remember that.
They will. So
Do they?
do they?
Do they? Yeah.
Do they?
Let's write more music together.
We should.
We've never have.
Hold
yes,
on.
we did.
I'm sick, so it takes me more time to remember the thing I was gonna say.
She's calibrating.
Oh, okay.
Oh, got it.
Yep, I'm quick. I'm quick. Smart girl.
Like that would take me
a lot
3
longer.
to 4 business days.
A lot longer. You know why though? Part of my flaw in my life, one of my many, is that when I have to think of something, I will fully ignore you
Until it's back.
I have thought of it.
Oh, you think-
no matter who's around me, I am ignoring you.
Yeah, you think that we don't know about that?
Yeah, y'all
We
already
live-
know
we
my
live through
ass.
that, Emily.
Y'all got my ass read. I'm sitting my book and I'm reading. I'm reading my book before bed.
That's such a good
I'm
one.
certainly not going to go to sleep before I read.
Come on, Em.
What?
I literally love that voice.
I love when you love the little voices I
can't
do.
stop smiling. Say the damn thing, girl.
So I told you in the last episode that I've been reading James Clear's newsletter, the author of Atomic Habits.
Yes, I remember that actually.
And he had a quote in there from someone who said, of like, little habits you could change.
Atomic, if you will, and you will.
This was just his newsletter, though. This is not the book. But
Yeah, I know.
okay, just so the listeners remember the way my sentence started. the quote was like, I realized, or the advice was about like maximizing small wins where you can and making high value trades in your life. That's what it's called, high value trades.
I like that.
And it was like, this
that.
guy said, I found that when I wake up early, like an hour earlier, I almost never regret it. I almost always love, even if I'm a little more tired, I love having more time. I love having a slower morning. I love waking up when less people are awake. I love that.
Yeah.
I don't ever really love being up an extra hour scrolling on my phone, feeling anxious, not enjoying myself.
Not making deals. You hate not making deals.
Almost always that extra hour I'm awake is a source of anxiety, is a source of overthinking. I'm not happy.
And
I'm
then
not
you're thinking
gaining
about tomorrow
anything.
morning's going to be ruined. Don't let tonight ruin your morning.
So
as
he
they
said,
say.
you never consider, why don't I wake up an hour earlier and just go to bed an hour earlier? Why don't I just do a little time shift? You only ever think, let me go to bed early. Or like you never think about the waking up. You know what I mean? Like I've never thought like, let me shift both.
Yeah, ¿por qué no los dos? You don't, ¿por
And
qué
I was
uno?
like, oh yeah, that is a high value trade. Like if I consciously went, because I normally am going to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
If I went tonight, I'm going to go to bed at 11. Therefore,
I
can set my alarm an hour earlier because I'm going to bed an hour
you'll feel
earlier. I'm
good.
getting the same amount of sleep. And that is a high value trade because odds are I'm going to enjoy that first hour of my day way more.
I agree.
Than that latter hour of my day.
What are some other high value trades that we could talk about here?
Oh man.
It's a really good question, Chloe.
Well, a high value trade, I will talk about it all the time and I'll never stop.
Is intermittent fasting.
Yeah. I'd
It's
rather.
like I literally
It's like
know
we share
you.
the same brain. It's like I would weigh, the trade to me is what I eat for when I eat. I'd way rather control when I eat. Or I'd rather restrict when I eat than what I eat. By the way, I got a haircut and it was the first time I left the salon loving how it was styled.
Did you tell him?
Nope. Because it wasn't until later in the day that I loved it. Right away, I was like, what's going on here? And then it's got time to settle into itself.
Yeah.
And I went, I sure hope I can replicate this.
And your bitch ass did?
Well, I slept on it. It's like the same. He put a fucker load of product in there.
Like what,
And I
dude?
went, how much did you just put in? He went, a lot.
Well, did you ask what it was? Because if you liked it, you
Yeah,
could buy
it just came out. Hey, guess what?
And I can't get
It just
it.
came out. You can't get it.
What is it?
Milbon curl cream.
Hey, yo.
And he goes, we got a sample. You want some? You want some? Stop back in later. I went, I'll be back next week for some Milbon curl cream.
Girl
You bet
cream?
my ass mommy's getting some Milbon.
Girl cream?
Because I'm not doing my hair without doing my Milbon.
What's girl cream?
I love you, ass. I love you, ass.
I love you, ass. I love you, idiot.
I'm still sick.
Yeah, like, I don't want you to be sick in my presence anymore. Take that sickness and shove it where the
Girl,
sun...
if I could, I would have.
Emily, I've recently changed...
Chickened out?
Chickened
On
out.
what?
On living.
Wait. You went to Piccolo, Cucina, Estatorio.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Guess what he
Y'all
said?
already know. Oh, wait, girl. I'm sitting here going, I'm sick. You know what would make my ass happy? Uber Eats and some piccola cucina estatorio.
That's what just happened.
That's what just happened. I looked at the time.
You were like...
When do you think they close, girl? Like 10?
I don't know,
I got
bitch.
time.
You have time.
Bitch, how was it?
Holy hell. Let me tell you, that boy watched the podcast because he said...
Wait, that's really funny. Tell that story.
So this boy saw the clip.
The boy she's dating. What? Why didn't you answer me?
You are sending me...
Awesome. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Okay, Emily, seriously, this is a podcast. Stop laughing.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Piccola
so...
cucina estatorio.
Yeah, so Emily had that whole little take your ass to Piccolo Cucina Estatorio.
On a recent episode, I said if a guy wants to take you out, and he asks for your number, he should text you the time, the place, leave the dog at home. And the place I kept saying was Piccola Cucina Estatorio.
And then
in
I get a
Soho.
text from a guy. Yes, I did. Believe it or not, a boy texted me. Hey, a boy texted me. So fucking cool, man. It's so fucking cool, man. And he said, I made a reservation, 7:15, Piccola Cucina Estatorio.
'Cause he
leave
watched
the
our
dog
clip.
at home. And I said, done and done.
Done and dusted. How do you feel about a boy
I don't like it.
being able to listen to the podcast?
You know what? And listen to this.
Because he might be listening to this too.
Hey.
So does that make it hard to really be honest?
No, I've been nothing but honest with him.
Oh, and I love you for it.
Thank you. I love your ass.
I love you. I love you, ass. I love you, ass.
So, I've noticed that something has changed within me.
Not quite it, but
Whoa.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you went to Piccola Cucina
Yes,
Estatorio.
Estatorio. And anyway, so no, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say something has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Dating
Within you.
Within me. Something has changed as I've gotten older. And of course I respect the men and their families that I date and meet. Of course there's respect there because I'm good with parents. But I've realized recently that I'm not going to do anything different than how I be living when I am just meeting someone, because if they don't like it, they don't like me.
Yeah.
And that goes to show with the podcast, like,
wait, where are parents involved here?
okay, I have a point.
Okay.
So, the podcast, for example, is like, we say whatever we want. If a boy is watching it and he's like, that's insane cringe, then don't date me.
Right.
Like, get lost.
Bitch.
Ass.
Girl, we are locked in.
Yes.
I love it.
I feel it. And then the next thing I was going to say is, said boy said that he was laughing because he's like, my mom is like the sleuth of a lifetime. Like, she'll find everything about you in like 20 seconds. And I was like, I make
So
it
she's
really,
listening.
hey girl, hey Mrs.
That's fun for me because I have no stakes. So I just
know.
get to be like, what up, girl?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm Em.
Yeah, this is my best friend Em, you guys. Hi, it's nice to meet you if I haven't met you yet. And I probably haven't. It's very early days, babe.
Early days,
babes. What I'm
babes.
saying is that wouldn't bother me because it is what it is. This is who I am, you know? But I was going to say about the podcast, if someone's doing sleuthing on me, you're very quick to find me naked online.
Yeah.
And there's my body and hashtag my motherfucking choice. And I put it on there for a reason. And guess what? If you are a boy that I am dating and you don't like what I'm putting down, keep on going.
Keep on going up that mountain.
You know what?
It is.
Don't
It
even.
is. You know, I
Don't.
think that is a thing of, there is a nice freedom when you're single of like, it's me and me only, bitch.
Right. But also-
therefore, I'm making the itinerary of my life.
But also, I felt part of this change within me is like the difference between the being single and being like,
yeah,
I can do whatever I want. And more so, I'm so 100% comfortable and down with what this is.
Yeah.
That like, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to post a nude on Instagram because I can't. No boy's going to tell me no.
No. You just were mean like, I'm not gonna like censor myself.
Right. But
because-
versus now, like that's the branding for the podcast. Like,
Wait, what are you saying? You lost me, girl.
it's okay.
I was gonna like.
And
I
I
think
really hope that they like me.
they will like you. Everybody loves you.
Aw, and everyone loves the sunshine.
Thanks. And everybody, I thought you were gonna say, and everybody loves your special.
They do.
No, you know what? Someone DM'd me because I have an email list. I don't know if y'all know, but if you're listening to this podcast and you're not on my email list, please go sign up for it. I have an email list.
at chlo on Instagram.
It's good one, girl. It's an email list.
I learned that from Emily.
And this guy DM'd me because in an email blast I sent when my special came out, a joke I put in there was like, tell everyone, put it on your Hinge profile.
Yeah.
And then I called back to it later in the email being like, and please put it on your Hinge profile. Like,
Okay.
Can someone put my like as a joke?
Yeah.
And the guy messaged me. He was like, I don't know where I saw it, but I think you told people to put this on your Hinge profile. Anyway, I sent it to a girl on Hinge, and she watched it and said she didn't laugh once. And he was like, and then I went on a date with her, and it was a really bad date. So I think we should use your special
so
as like a screening
amazing.
test. And I was like, that is so funny. I could have gone without the knowledge that someone
didn't laugh
watched it
once.
and didn't laugh once.
I think that goes
But-
that's about that's a sad person. It's comedy. Literally laugh.
No, but it's fine.
joking.
There's comedians I watch where I'm like, not for me. But
Yeah,
like,
for sure. But that your special is it's funny.
But I did like the idea of it being like a litmus test of like, are we a match?
I
'Cause
like
he was
that
like, I
too.
sent her, she didn't laugh, and then I went on a horrible date with her, and I was like, Well, there you go. The proof was in the pudding.
Yeah, there it was in that pudding.
But I thought that was sweet.
I think it's time
hey,
that-
if you're on Hinge, put my special in
I'll
your
put it-
Hinge
I'll do
profile.
it.
Are you obviously you're still on
Of
there,
course.
I guess. Yeah.
I just recently got it.
Yeah, true. You're new to the game.
I'm new to the game.
You're renewed to the game.
I'm renewed to the game, so I thought I'm going to try Hinge. I should do a mass marketing on Hinge for people.
Yeah. Mass marketing. Put it on the
Mass-
airplanes.
Yes, commercial
Mass-
air. Putting the commercial back in commercial, and that's the Emily Wilson special. That's not what it's called.
Fixed.
The airline.
Fixed
and
the airline.
I'm the air stewardess the whole time.
Yeah, and then you could really use it in a lot of puns of like, the trouble at Newark is fixed. Trouble in the Sky, fixed by Emily Wilson.
Yeah.
Emily Wilson fixed.
Yeah.
When she was 15, she was on the X Factor.
You guys don't know this about me. Is that how you start it?
I don't even
What's the first
remember.
word that comes out of your mouth on that stage?
Aside from thank you.
You say thank you with the first thing that you
Oh, the first thing I do is I sing.
What do you say?
Did you ever think when you did all that shit as a kid?
It end up on Facebook and Instagram. Is that the right word?
Something like that. No. All right. Well,
I think about your special all the time.
do you?
All the fucking time. Whether
see
I
it in your
like
dreams?
it or not. It is in there and ingrained. And
Well, you
I've
have
seen
old
it.
lyrics in your head too.
Yeah, like-
it's happening, it's happening, it's happening.
I also like, lo and behold, a knock at the door.
Yeah, that was
no,
an old
you do
song.
say that.
No, it was an old song that I cut that I'm trying to revive in this next show. Lo and behold, a knock at the door.
Why don't you write a song about us?
Because what would that have to do with anything? If I did that, it would be the new podcast jingle. Emily and Chloe sitting on chairs, touching
That's it.
fingers now and again. When they're on the same wavelength, things feel really great.
Do you think anyone cares
Emily
about
and Chloe,
this?
sometimes people like their feet.
Get those feet out and put them in the screen really quick. I want like 5 more views from this.
No.
Do it, Em.
No.
Feet. Put them up.
No.
Okay. You're lost, babe.
Put them up.
You're lost.
I think we should move on to our first segment. Sorry. I'm
haven't read-
going to say it. I think we should move on to our first segment.
haven't read a book in like 12 years.
Well, that's not the first segment.
I know, Emily. I was just testing you. It's time for.
You know what that was? That
No.
was Indian rug burn. I actually like how it feels.
Yeah, you little fucking SM freak. It's time for.
Hot girls, hot takes.
What's your hot take, ass?
Well, you ass are going to love this one because it's a direct attack
To whom?
to you. Direct attack. My hot take this week is that in the year 2025,
Oh, fuck.
there is no excuse for having a dead phone. There is no excuse for having a dead phone. For having a dead phone. Anywhere your ass goes, they've got chargers. You know why? Because there's a lot of other people in that establishment, wherever you are, who are also addicted and dependent on the extension of their body that they call a phone. Phone chargers left and right. Ubers. Cafe shops.
Cabbie shops. I honestly am. I have nothing to say.
Restaurants, offices, and you were at work and your phone died.
Yeah.
What excuse do you have there?
I had to like
Chloe
leave.
was DMing me from her coworker's Instagram on her way home from work. I'm like, you were at work all day? You didn't charge your phone?
I'm distracted because you have a booger.
Do I? Well, you were going to let it go the whole time?
It just came.
Oh, that's convenient. You left work. You could have been charging your phone all day, girl. And now it's a song.
I couldn't have charged.
Why?
Because I was busy. I was fucking
What?
busy.
Don't you work on your phone? Like,
I work
wouldn't it
on my
have-
laptop.
But like,
I don't have my phone near me. I like leave my phone and I walk around and making deals. I'm making deals.
I just don't think there's any, like, if you know your phone is low on battery and you're leaving work, charge your phone.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for a dead phone.
I think you're right, Em. I think that was a mistake.
When someone's like, sorry, my phone was dead, don't you go, you're responsible.
well, it's very type B and it's not a good trait. It's my fault.
You know what a dead phone gives? Wearing athleisure to work.
I actually very much disagree.
Dead phone does not give kitten heel, I'm showing up for
I
my
actually
day.
disagree. I think dead phone gives cunt.
But it doesn't give having your shit together.
But it doesn't.
You gotta start charging your phone.
I'll start charging my phone.
That's
I will.
a couple times. Whenever you come over, you're like, can I plug my phone in?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That is a big flaw that I have. It's a really big flaw, and I've had it for a long time. And you know what? I'm almost
It's not a flaw, it's a habit you can change. There's a high value trade.
I'm almost 30.
Get a fucking phone charger.
I have like 17 phone chargers and 35 portables, and you think those are charged? You're literally
You gotta bring them with you, girl.
Okay. I actually can't. I can't rebuttal because you're right. That's very, very, very bad.
Next, your hot take.
My hot take is stop. We gotta stop doing diet Cokes, diet this, that. We should start drinking just Cokes.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I think if we're gonna drink something that's, can I finish?
Sure, but good freaking luck. Whoa, Chloe whipped out the countdown on her hand, the silent countdown.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
Okay, make your case.
I think if we're going to drink something that's really shitty for you and filled with caffeine and filled with chemicals that we can't pronounce, why are we adding diet to the front of it and saying, oh, but we can be good, we can have that one.
That is
we
so not the point.
Have that. Just because there's less calories, it's still just as bad. It's just as bad. We should be drinking Coca-Colas as they come, not Diet Cokes. And also, by the way, DC's as a personality, no.
Girl, you're betraying yourself. Why?
Shut up.
You just gave a side eye to yourself of like, you almost regret saying that.
No, I say it with my chest and I mean it.
Why? You're off of Diet Coke? You're drinking one.
Yeah, because you don't have Coke here.
Wait, when did this happen? When did you make this transition? Do you really believe what you just said?
No, I don't. I just didn't have a hot take and I wanted that to be like, that is a hot take.
Yeah, but it's if you don't believe it, don't say it.
Really?
Yeah, because that's lying.
That's not really lying. It's for clicks.
No, but it's a version of lying. You know, one thing about me and one thing about this podcast and everything we do is we tell the truth.
I think that's actually not really true because I'm also part of this podcast and I just lie all day.
That's true, but I like the idea of saying something with your heart if you really mean it.
Well, I meant what I said. I've convinced myself that much, but I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink Cokes. I'm going to drink Diet Cokes, but it's not my personality.
But why? So, and why? Because of the calories or because what? The
why am I not
taste?
going to drink it?
Why are you drinking Diet Coke? Why do you drink Diet Coke instead of Coke?
Because the calories.
Because the calories.
That's it. That's literally it. I think they taste. I don't even remember what a regular Coke tastes like. I'll be honest, but it probably tastes better because it's
just
syrupy.
really sugary.
Yeah, but this tastes fine because I don't remember that. You know?
Yeah, like I like the Diet Coke. But I like the Diet Coke. You know, everybody's talking like Trump. I said this yesterday.
Really?
Have you noticed this? Pay attention, you guys. Everybody's starting to talk like him, not as a bit. Like everybody's going like, and it was good people, good, very good people, and I was like, people,
that's so crazy.
People are doing it without realizing it, and it's like freaking bizarre.
That's crazy.
Anyway, I drink Diet Coke because the sugar, like, I don't get like sugar on my teeth. I don't get like a sugary tongue. Like,
yeah, but you
sugar. I know it's chemicals. I know it's bad, but also I'm like, I can have a lot of them in a row and feel better than if I had a lot of Cokes in a row.
Yeah. I don't actually think that I would feel any different. I don't think I'd feel any different. Truthfully.
Do the experiment and come back and tell us.
I like come in and I'm like,
yeah. I just feel like it's like sugar to the brain.
Must be.
But
sugar.
Ass. Your ass. You ass.
What is that?
My ass, you ass, your ass. I don't know, but that must
Conjugatives. Conjugating ass. What? All right. It's time for...
What are you reading? What are you reading? What are you reading?
Idiot.
Okay, what are you reading, idiot?
Come
on, girl. Come on, girl. Listeners are counting on you for your recommendations.
Why are you taunting me? You're my friend. You should be supporting me. Like, yes, Chlo. Yes, queen. Slay mama. You're reading. Not everyone hates you.
That's not what I did. I said people are depending on you. I said the opposite.
Well,
I said they love you so much they're depending on you.
So let me look then.
Look, bitch, ass.
There's a word that I recently started to be obsessed with saying in an English accent. Privacy.
Like privacy.
Yeah, no. I like it like privacy. Like open your app and then open the privacy setting.
That's funny.
Whoa. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
So do I. Guess what? You can find out on Uber in the app how many people have rated you with 1 star. I've got 30.
Oh no.
I know.
That's really bad.
I know, but I've had Uber since I was like 15.
Wait, but what were you doing in there?
I don't know, riding dick.
Did you ever have sex in an Uber?
No.
Close to?
Maybe. Go to your app. Let's see how many you have 1 stars. Let's see.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying having sex in front of someone.
I haven't had sex in an Uber. I was joking. I literally have never done that.
But you've gotten fingered, I bet.
So have you.
Not in an Uber, no. Not in a car.
You've been fingered in a car. I know you've been fingered in a car.
I have been
I
fingered in a
fingered you in a car. I never have.
She wants something.
She wants to be fingered in a car.
Wait, where do you find this?
Go to your settings, then go to privacy. So that's how that came about, you guys, because someone said go to privacy. Go to your settings, go to privacy.
Settings.
Let me do it, and then you guess.
I got
how
it.
many. How many stars am?
I have a rating of 4.75.
Okay.
I've gotten 12 one-star ratings.
And you don't think that's because you were finger banged in the backseat?
Who the hell gave me... Well, I've had Uber for a long time too, but...
Oh, so someone's a little upset.
Wow, someone really thought I was 1 star 12
I know,
times.
that actually does kind of like hurt.
I wish I could see like the recent, like how recent were those?
Yeah, I don't think mine would have been recent. Although, if it's not me getting fingered in the back seat, it's because I roll up and down the window 100 times.
Oh, but that's like, is that 1 star worthy? Or like being on the phone? Are you allowed to be on the phone?
You can be on the phone.
So what are you reading, idiot?
I'm reading My Body by Emily Ratajkowski.
How is it? I have a copy of that because someone left it on their stoop, and I went, I'll take a free book.
Have you read it?
Not yet.
Here's the thing.
I've got a stack of library books that I'm returning and a new stack I got to get through because this bitch is reading, y'all.
Did you not ask me what I was reading, idiot?
I did.
And then you decided to start talking a lot?
Shut up, your ass.
Shut your ass up. I'm reading Your Body, My Body, not sure, by Emily Ratajkowski.
Uh-huh.
And basically, you know, you guys have heard of it. It's like a memoir about her life and about taking her body back and being like, I was known immediately for being nude on the internet, and that's not my whole story. You know my body, not my story. That's it.
Love that, love that. You know,
And
you should read it. I'll bleep that.
yeah, she definitely has. I think that
I love her. She's so sweet.
Same.
I really love her.
I really enjoyed this book. It made me really, really like Emily Ratajkowski. Emrata.
Emrata.
It made me really like her.
Who is apparently very tiny. Stella?
She's right here. And what do you mean apparently very tiny? Like to everyone, she's tiny.
Oh, I thought she was really tall. She's apparently really short.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. You're right. You got me there.
Yeah.
And it was a really good read. I feel like she was judged very early and not for fair reasons. And if you're going to be naked on the internet, I say rock on.
And you know, can I just say, Chloe, when I am pulling something out from my past that I've read, I tell you guys like, oh, I have to dig into the archives for this. Chloe read that in the past. She just didn't tell you guys, but we're an honest podcast.
What the hell was that? What was that?
Because we're honest.
Well, I was talking about it in the present. I said I'm reading My Body.
I know, but when I've been like, I have to go back, you guys, because I haven't been reading, I tell them.
Okay, but that's for you. You can tell them, but I don't want to tell them.
Right. But
and what's the problem?
I routed you out because...
Stop Ratajkowskiing me out. Do not
Because this is an
out.
honest podcast.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can make decisions on behalf of your teammate.
You're right, but we're like bread and butter, girl. I'm going to butter my bread with your butter.
Yay, yo.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? Respect.
Thanks.
What are you reading, idiot?
I am reading Farmers Insurance.
You are?
No.
What?
No. We are farmers.
I know. Are you in good hands? That's Allstate.
I am reading. This is a fun story. So I was out for Memorial Day weekend. I read Ikigai, and then I'm going in chronological order here of the books I've read. But I finished Ikigai, and I still had time in the weekend. I read faster than I thought I would.
Wow.
So I borrowed Hannah. Shout out Hannah. She had a couple library books because that girl, you know, she reads like 150 books a year.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I still don't
Cool.
understand how she does it. She had a book with her there, so I borrowed it. She let me borrow it. Called Atavists. It was a bunch of short stories, but they all overlapped and weaved together. Like you read the first one and there's side characters, and then you're reading the next one, and then like halfway through you realize it's one of the side characters' perspectives. And there's like 20 of them. So it's like a bunch of short stories that all are like from the same like town. Like it's like interconnected people.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And atavism is the definition of that is like an evolutionary urge inside of you to like really follow like a specific urge of like jealousy, sex drive, what are some of the other ones in there? Like help, like community service, like an urge to help people, or curiosity. Like it's like just an evolutionary urge. I don't know if I'm defining it perfectly, but these short stories all revolve around these characters that have these like urges about specific things, and it really runs the gamut. A very different. I'm not one to like collections or essays. I like one fluid thing, but this was, dare I say, both, because it was short stories, but it was also like they all connect to each other and blend together. And a lot of the, you're not gonna love this, but a lot of the takeaway was like how the world is ending, and we're all dealing with the world ending. And the last line of the book is like, oh fuck. But it actually made me feel like a warm hug through all of that.
Oh, that's beautiful,
Yeah, it felt very human and comforting and like raw and real, and like it was still very realistic and world-ending vibes, but in a very
like we're all part of it together.
It wasn't very doomed. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I liked it a lot. I started out hating it. I started the first one. I was like, I hate this. By the end of it, I was like, I really enjoyed that. And so much so that sitting at the library right now waiting for me is another book by the same author.
Forget about it, I'm going to add that to my want to read. Want to read? Added. I'm going to read that next.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I like it a lot.
Read it. But that's it, y'all.
That's all we have for you.
Thanks for listening as always. Have a great week.
Have a great day.
And we love you. I love you, Chlo.
Love you,
Thanks for listening to All Body, No Brains.
Whether you're just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting these city streets, we are always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And please subscribe to our YouTube.
We know how 2008 that sounds, but seriously, you guys, subscribe to our YouTube.
And tell a friend, too. Lilas.
What?
Love you like a sister.
I'm kidding, Em. I know what lilas means now. Lilas!
All body, no plans, no plans. All body,